Welcome to the End of the Day podcast. We're at the end of the day.
Day's gonna end.
You're a little bit late there. That's okay. We can edit it in post.
You were late last time.
I was not. I was right on it.
I'm Regulus. That's Jumanji. Let's get into it. We're starting this already. Oh, now they get to hear you sipping into the microphone. You can edit that in post too.
No, I'm gonna amplify it actually.
Amplify, echo the Vine boom noise when you sip.
The fucking
Right.
50 Vine boom.
And you've sworn in the first minute, so now no monetization. Thanks.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna get monetization.
I was hoping for this check.
Yeah.
I was relying on it. I quit my job preemptively. I thought this was going to be a much bigger success.
The second
Much
episode, we're gonna really pop off here, guys.
I thought we were going to get hit with the algorithm Jesus, but so our first test episode, I didn't drink a quarter gallon of chocolate milk, and our first real episode, I did, and this time I haven't drank a quarter gallon of chocolate milk. And last episode we were like really moving and we had like the juices flowing, but now I hope I don't need the milk buff every time.
The milk buff.
It's going to be uncomfortable.
Are you Markiplier? You need the milk buff?
No, this is my own original idea. Not everything belongs to Markiplier.
Everything does belong to Markiplier.
You know, he cheated in...
Oh, yeah, he cheated in Five Nights at Freddy's too. Oh, God! I'm hurt.
I'm offended. I like how when they asked, he's like, yeah, probably. That sounds right.
Bro, this sounds about right.
That's all you need. I got a couple warm-up questions, some icebreakers if you want to...
Yeah, sure. Hit me with some icebreakers.
Sure. Just for the audience, obviously I know these, but do you have any pets?
I have 2 pets.
All right.
3, technically.
All right. What's the right amount to tip?
15%.
All right.
Or,
what is your favorite method to fall asleep?
Oh, I thought it was, what's your favorite meth? The one that you smoke. My favorite method to go to sleep, exhaust myself until I can't do anything anymore and fall asleep at my desk.
Do you remember the tallest man you've ever seen?
Yeah. It was my dad.
My dad.
It was my dad when I was 5. He was tall.
Have you ever experienced a sleepwalking episode?
No.
Have you called a plumber to your house recently?
Maybe. Are you Jonathan Frakes right now?
Yes! I was reading. I wanted to see how many I could ask before you realized I was saying Jonathan Frakes. Have you ever been to the Chinatown?
You ever been to Chinatown lately?
You ever been dirt biking?
No, Jonathan, I have not.
Have you ever had the desire to write your initials in wet cement?
Can't say that I have. I love that.
Superstitious are you?
Jonathan Frakes ask you questions for 5 minutes.
Oh God.
So
my favorite. How could the boy suddenly speak Chinese? How do you explain the detail about the chocolate chip cookies?
You know what? That would be a good fucking question. How does the boy just suddenly speak Chinese?
Oh God. So you had an actual question though.
I did have an actual question. Do you know what docking is?
No, that's not the question.
Damn it. Yeah, I did actually have a real question. I thought about this and then I was like, this would be great. So it's like, okay, so if you could go back to any time period. Well, good. Well, the demonstration will be happening after this.
I just needed everyone to know that.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so if you could go back to any time period for a week, you can't change anything. You're just there as an observer. Where would you go? Or like, what time would you go?
I'd go back to like when the pyramids were being built. I think that'd be sick to watch.
See the aliens building them?
No. No, it was brown people could build stuff, Leon. Come on.
Oh yeah, I
Did you
forgot.
know that like we couldn't build the pyramids today, even with our technology? We couldn't build them.
I, I think we've built something more impressive than the pyramids.
Nope, literally impossible.
Oh well.
Rug.
We have built a pyramid, actually. The Bass Pro Shop, the holy mecca of Bass Pro Shops.
What?
You don't know what the Bass Pro Shop pyramid is? Hold up, let me look it up. Where is it?
Okay.
I said we got to take a boys' trip to the Bass Pro Shop pyramid.
I think I remember that now, but I just
It's in
I
Memphis,
don't listen when you
Tennessee.
talk all this. Yeah. Tennessee.
Yeah, we gotta
Your
go to.
dad find out about that because he was in Tennessee, or did you just know about? You
No,
just got
I
that
just
lore
know
like
about
that?
the mecca of Bass Pro Shops. I'm really into the Bass Pro Shop scene these days.
So I was going to talk about Jim Carrey being an SCP nightmare, but apparently people are saying that is like a stunt. It's like an actor with like with his mask on.
I just think it's
So
botched, like plastic surgery. Like, if you have you seen the actors and actresses nowadays? Like, their faces look beat. Like, have you seen Madonna, modern day
have
Madonna?
you seen Stranger Things? Millie Bobby Brown's fucking lack of facial expression because she's got plastic face.
Yeah, it's very you know what? I don't understand Hollywood. You know what it is? It's like they have reached like peak of like stardom by looking the way they did. And now they're just seeing like, I mean, they don't have to prove anything. They're like, I can still be famous and be butt ass ugly.
I don't think that's exactly what's going on,
I
but
think it might be.
what if I just made my face all plastic? Would I still get the
Would
movies?
I say 100%? Because they put tons of plastic. I mean, Madonna could be in a monster movie now. Have you seen her? Look up
Yeah.
modern day Madonna. It's a horror show.
Well, I mean, I'm also ugly, so I can't. But I was born this way.
You didn't make yourself ugly. You didn't choose the ugly life. The ugly life chose you. She chose to be ugly.
Wish I could choose to be ugly. So we listened to some new music. You listened to the Gorillaz album. I listened to the new Bobbert Zamboni.
Bobbert Zamboni.
That's Rob Zombie for those of you.
Bobbert Zamboni.
That's what everybody calls Rob Zombie nowadays.
Is it? Is that what everybody?
That you're a fake fan.
Is that what
I like the
everybody
song.
calls Rob Zombie these days?
Yep. I like the song Tarantula, which is ironic.
Yeah, because you're terrified of spiders.
I'm glad you put that out there. Now I'm glad to check my
Send his
DMs and-
inbox full of spiders.
That
sounds
terrible.
That sounds like a
I
nightmare.
hate that more than anything. Good thing I don't don't open up mail for people I don't know. Great.
Oh yeah, I heard the single, the I'm a rock and roller. I did hear that single.
Yeah, it's good.
That was pretty good. I'll have to give it a Bobbert Zamboni a little listen. You know, these artists.
What's
with
your favorite
crazy names.
Gorillas with a Z?
Gorillas with a Z off the new album, The Mountain. There's a couple. I like the first half of the album is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then like once you get past the Empty Dream Machine, like when you get down to the Manifesto and Plastic Guru, kind of starts waning a little bit. And then yeah, that's pretty much it's like a 7. It's like a 10 at the first half and then a 7 once you start going down the playlist. But The Happy Dictator is a really good song on it. I'd say it's a pretty good listen if you're a Gorillaz fan.
You know, I know 2 Gorillaz songs.
It's Feel Good Inc. and Dirty Harry.
Clint Eastwood. Yep. That's
I thought it would be Dirty Harry.
Well, didn't Clint Eastwood play Dirty Harry? Or do they have a separate song called Dirty Harry?
They do have a separate song called Dirty Harry.
Oh, they like Clint Eastwood.
They really do. Or they really hated him. it is a fucking gamble when you're talking about the gorillas. But
I'm sure
anyways,
you're.
huh?
Go ahead.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
no, you keep going.
Well, I'm sure you're curious about my Stand By Me memory flashback. So
Yeah, I don't remember us finding a body.
This is a true story, by the way. I was watching Stand By Me recently because my partner hasn't seen it.
Great movie.
And it's a good one. So if you haven't seen it, basically this group of like 11-year-olds is going to go find this body that it's like a missing person. They're going to go find the body and get the reward for it. And these older like teenagers, 16, 17, 18, whatever, are some of them are their older brothers. They go to like look for the body as well. It's like a coming of age. It's a good story.
Good story.
So there's a moment because it like flashes between like it's mostly the kids, but it like goes to like the teenager story. And I swear to God, I was maybe too young when I saw the movie the first time, but I had a flashback while watching this scene. It was the teenagers that were sitting around, and like the leader was like, "Oh, guy, are you still dating that girl?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, but all she'll let me do is feel her tits." And I saw that scene, and I remembered what I was thinking the first time I saw it when I was like 8. I was like, man, what's better than feeling what could possibly be better than that?
That's a great question.
I got secondhand embarrassment from being like, wow, this guy's greedy as hell. He's feeling titties. What's better than that? And that's a true story.
It's a true story. That's a great story. One day we'll have to tell the llama porn story.
Oh god, that'll be a good one.
That's a real
special,
good one.
Our 100-episode special or something.
But speaking,
I'll drink a full gallon of milk.
I'll drink a full 2-gallon thing of chalky milk and die. Speaking of things that we remember as a kid or experienced as a kid, I remember I was listening to Josh Strife Hayes talk about a bunch of like games that were like really good one shots, but like never really saw a sequel, or you never really hear anybody talk about it. And I remembered while he was talking about that, before he even said anything, I was just like, oh yeah, what was that Riot game that my brother and I played on the Xbox? Like, you're like a riot squad, like, police officer in like this city that's just going to shit. And I was like, I should not have been playing that, but that game was awesome. And then he mentioned Urban Chaos, and I was like, that's it! That's the game! Nobody ever talks about that game. I was just
Urban
like,
Chaos.
Urban
That
Chaos.
sounds
It's
like,
so fucking fun.
You ever play Army of Two?
Yeah, Army of Two is a great game as well. Which I think I heard something about them like resurgence of Army of Two. Unless it was just fans like, wouldn't it be cool?
Yeah, I liked Army of Two. I thought it was cool. It was a cool multiplayer.
It had really good like character synergy.
Yeah, it felt like it like a co-op should. The melee and stuff was really sick too. I like the takedowns.
Oh yeah, and I like that it was like big bulky men. It was like that like 2010 era of just big bulky men, big guns, big firefights, like the Gears of War era. Oh
yeah,
Gears.
If I remember correctly, the plot isn't great.
No. But it's about the game. It's about playing with your bros.
Yeah, I think a lot of game companies would benefit from realizing that, you know, if you just make a good game, you don't need all that.
Oh yeah, but
you can make up for some negatives if you just make a fun game.
Oh yeah, but here's the thing, they just see like video games now as like cash cows, as opposed to like making as like an actually like good story or an engaging story. Like they look at, I don't know about you, but they look at like, you know, this game that's boasting like 100-hour story campaign or like 50-hour campaign. I look at that and I'm like, that's going to be full of a lot of nothing and a lot of filler, and it's not going to be really engaging. But like you look at something like Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, and it's like maybe a 8 to 10 hour story, but it's really solid. I don't know if like you see like the big story or like they're boasting about how long it is, and you're just like, oh, okay. Or if like
Well, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I need my money's worth if we're going to be playing $70, $80, $90 for these games.
but that's the
But
thing
at the
though.
same
Would
time,
you say like quantity over quality when it comes to like dropping money? Because Claire
no.
Obscure dropped at $45, and
Well, see, there you go.
yeah, it
I'm
was
just saying that,
10 hours, but like also Baldur's Gate 3, really long story, but it is full of a lot of good stuff. And that was I think that was $50 on release. Let's
that's
see.
not the regular price.
No, because I remember
Maybe it was on sale a bunch.
price. Yeah, $60. Not the market price 70 right now. So $10, I mean, old origin price, but now games are coming out $70, $80 off rip, so it's like
Can't
60.
wait to pay $100 for Elder Scrolls 6.
I can't wait to pay apparently according to some streamers who can't speak English correctly, it should be worth $800.
Oh.
Some former Overwatch professional player
Oh.
who bites his toenails on stream,
Oh.
puts his feet in his mouth.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care about
Says
his
it should be $800. Like, oh man,
likes.
if I had to pay $800
all
for
the
Grand
takes.
Theft Auto, I'm never playing another Grand Theft Auto game.
I'll do a different kind of theft.
I'll do a different kind of Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft video game. All right, I got to do my stupid thing. Are you ready
I'm ready for stupid.
for Weeb Irwin? All right.
Weeb
So I was
Irwin.
thinking that sometimes when you go, well, it was actually a genuine question that I work with a lot of people who like speak Spanish, and I was wondering if there's like a different accent if you like is there a Wisconsin Spanish? Is there like a California Spanish? Like,
Oh
all
yeah,
the states
different
kinda have a different
dialects.
accent.
Yeah, because
Well, I know
like
there's like different parts of Mexico they have a different accent, and like different parts of Spain. But I was just wondering.
I think it's more like how it's like it's a different dialect or how they would pronounce it. Because a lot of the people who I work with, they're Mexican, and he's like, oh yeah, well, Puerto Ricans speak, like kind of like a slurred, like version of Spanish, or their vowels are different, something about it. But they say it's like it's almost like it's not completely different, but it is slightly different. Like different words have different meanings with them. Like that's pretty much how they explained it to me. But yeah, I get what you mean. Like, do they have different accents in different languages that's widely spoken?
Yeah, like it would be interesting if, obviously they could all understand each other, but if you could tell that somebody was from like the Midwest and they spoke like a Midwest Spanish or like a South kind of Southern Spanish. But that got me thinking about like languages and like accents and stuff. And I thought of something real fun for everybody. Steve Irwin
Rest in
goes to
peace.
Japan. Steve Irwin goes to Japan and turns into a weeb.
Yeah.
You would say, crikey, it's a quiet crocodile, can't.
You can't say that word. That'll actually get us age gated.
What?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Devin's. I said it on Devin's video, and he's like, "You got me fucking age gated." I was like, "I'm sorry."
Well, we can just edit it out. No, and like it made me laugh really hard at work thinking about
Weeb Irwin.
Weeb Irwin say, "It's a kawaii crocodile." Alliteration.
Illiterate.
Like a really strong Australian accent, and like, I mean, any language is probably hilarious, but for some reason, like the idea of him going to Japan and being like, "It's easy, he's kawaii, isn't it?"
He's kawaii, isn't it?
That's British. I've lost the plot.
You've lost it. That's okay. You know, we can find it again. I can't find it.
let's talk about the thing that you actually wanted to talk about. Let's talk about Marathon.
Oh no, hold up. We gotta hit breaking news, even though we're like a week late.
All right.
Highguard's dead. Who would have fucking called it? Yeah, you don't know what it is? That's not shocking, because nobody knew what the hell it was. So here's the quick rundown about like what they wanted to do with Highguard. So Highguard was made by the old guys who made Titanfall. And then it was made, and they also made Apex Legends. You know, veterans at this point in the gaming, space. They have made one of the most played battle royales, and they made like a cult following around, Titanfall. And they wanted to shadow drop. So they wanted to advertise at the Game Awards and get the name out, and then they wanted to wait and shadow drop it like they did with Apex Legends. Mm-hmm. Only problem is they were put at the last spot, so everybody had eyes on it. It was like, oh, Highguard, what's this? What's this? It looks like another basic hero shooter. It kind of was just another basic hero shooter, but really, really slow. It did not know what the hell it wanted it to be. It had like base reinforcements where you like reinforce a couple of walls, but that didn't matter anyways, because even throwing a grenade at a reinforced wall broke it open. And then like they wanted to have like scavenging, how like in battle royales you go to chests and get items and stuff like that. But then they also wanted to have like mining, like you have to mine resources, and then you have to wait for the shield breaker to spawn into the map, and you go and get that, and then whoever has it can siege the other person's base. And it was real bad. I gave it a solid 8 hours, right? I want to give things a chance. I don't want to just shit on it because, haha, it's the funny thing to do. But it really did not know what it wanted to be. And from people who were spouting that, oh, well, we are the original Apex and original Titanfall team, no, I expect so much more than what you delivered. It was rough. It was a sandpaper dildo. That's how bad it was. And these are industry veterans. They made Titanfall. They made Apex Legends. You can't go around saying we made these games and then just deliver us this steaming pile of bukkake on a plate. Like, it was bad. It didn't know what it wanted to be. It had a lot of, like, what is it called? When they put in a bunch of, like, or, like, different things. It's, like, something creep. But I can't remember. But it had no direction, and it was doomed to fail. It only took 32 days.
Well, damn.
Yeah, well, I mean, do better.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. It wasn't because it was a hero shooter. Like, everybody's like, oh, yeah, like, we asked for another hero shooter. Well, nobody cares what you asked for, but, like, there's other games right now that are also hero shooters that are doing phenomenally well in an oversaturated market. It's just how much time and care has actually gone into your, product that you're making. That's pretty much about it. Highguard's dead. Ripping pepperonis. Nobody really had faith in you to begin with, but, always sucks when you see a company go down, especially a company that has, industry vets like that in it.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, that happens.
It do happen.
Inside
talk
Man.
About Marathon?
I'll talk.
Oh, you want to end with it? Okay.
Yeah.
Inside Man. You want to talk about Inside Man? It's a good show.
Yeah.
So I'll give you like the first episode, because this all happens in the first episode to get you kind of hooked, right?
Okay.
So you got David Tennant, great actor. David Tennant is a vicar, a priest guy, and he gets a flash drive from this person in the congregation. He's like, hey, help me hide this flash drive. And David Tennant, thinking that it is like adult videos, he's like, dude, you're 30. Why, I'm hiding this from your mom. He's like, please just take it. And he's like, okay, whatever. So he takes the flash drive and he goes home, and he grabs his keys and like empties his pocket onto like this catch-all table, including the flash drive. And he goes and talks to his wife, and then the vicar's son comes, and there's also the vicar grabs the son's tutor for like math. Okay. So the tutor's there, and she's like, oh, I need a thumb drive for whatever reason to do this thing. So the son is like, oh, okay, I'll go grab one. And he sees the thumb drive on the catch-all. So he's like, he grabs it. And before he gets back to the tutor, David Tennant, the priest vicar guy, is like, hey, that's mine. No, it's like, it's private. Don't give it to her. Yeah. And he's like, oh, it's, but I think maybe he already did or something like that, whatever. And he already did give it to her. He's like, hey, that was mine. That's private. And the son is like, oh, it's your private thing. Like, he also thought it was like, adult videos, like, whatever. And they both walk in, and the tutor is like watching the screen, and the son covering for the dad who's covering for the guy at church. The son is like, yeah, that's mine. It's I know it's weird, but like, don't worry about it. Just, it's mine. And the tutor's like, that's cool. Can I talk to your father alone for a second? And it turns out it's kids on the thing. And then the tutor's like, yeah, we have to report this to the police. And David Tennant's character, the vicar, is like, no, it's not what you think. It's again trying to protect the guy in church. Is like, well, it's mine. Because the guy that went to church is like, he had like cuts on his wrist. He's like a risk for self-harm. Yeah. So that's why he's trying to like cover for him. And the tutor's like, well, what's his name so we can report him? And he's like, well, I can't tell you that. And he's like, okay, so your son just told me that it belongs to him, and now you're saying it's like, you said it was yours, now you're saying it's this guy from church that you're not going to give me a name. And it like starts to escalate, and David Tennant's like kind of like blocking the door to this office, and she's like, are you gonna let me leave? And he's like, well of course, I'm not gonna keep you here. And then she like walks to the front door, and he's kind of like grabbing her the hem of her skirt, not the skirt, or like her shirt, and is like, come, let's just talk about it. I can explain, blah, blah. And it keeps going, and she goes to the front door, and he kind of like blocks the front door, and she's like, I thought you were gonna let me leave. And she's like, well, we gotta talk about this, because he's like panicking because obviously what she saw, and she thinks that it's his son's because he admitted to it being his, except for he was covering for his dad, blah blah blah. Right. So she like says, well, she like runs in the living room, and he follows her. He's like, hey, just calm down. Like, the whole thing is getting out of control. He's like, just calm down. And she like pulls out her phone, and she's like about to take a picture of him, and like he's panicking, so he like swipes the phone out of her way, and he's like, don't do that, it doesn't have to be this way. And like the phone breaks, so now she's even more panicked, and he's getting like more panic. So she runs to the back door, and he chases after her, not as like I'm gonna get you, but like look, we got to talk about this, don't just
I'm gonna get you.
And like I don't remember if he tries to grab her, or if she like trips over something. She hits her head on the side of the table, and she got a big gash on her head. And he's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. He goes and grabs a towel. He's like, I'm so sorry, let's just talk about this. And she's like, if you don't let me go, I'm gonna start screaming. And he's like, there's no need for that, like, let's just figure it. And she starts screaming, so he covers her mouth again. All this is a terrible misunderstanding, and he's panicking, she's panicking, and like they kind of like scuffle a bit, and I forget who opens like the door to the cellar. It opens, and she falls down the steps, and he's sitting there, and he closes the door on her, and like that's where it ends.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then like the rest of the show is like, I'm not gonna get any more into it, but like it all started from this huge misunderstanding, and now what is he gonna do? He can't let her go, but he's a vicar, for God's sake. He's in the church. He can't just keep a woman in his basement, and it's really good.
Oh, you definitely can.
Well,
I'm not saying that, maybe the big man upstairs wouldn't look too kindly on it, but like you definitely can.
it's all about forgiveness. It's all right.
Yeah. His son died for our sins. We can do whatever we want.
So that's Inside Man. Go watch it. Real good. There's only like 4 episodes. They're an hour each. I watched it all in one day because it was like so good.
I may or may not. I don't really watch TV that much or shows. Isn't David Tennant one of the doctors?
Yeah.
What does he look like? Hold up, let me look up.
You don't know David Tennant. What else is he in?
No, I think I know his name. David Tennant. Oh, yeah. He is one of the doctors. What a face. What a strong jaw, but weak chin.
Spoilers for Harry Potter. He's Barty Crouch Jr. in Goblet of Fire.
Oh no! You spoiled.
Listen. I don't care how far I'm giving spoilers for everything because I'm not going to be the guy that ruins it.
When did the Goblet of Fire come out? Was it like 2004?
I don't know. Well, listen, I spoiled a movie that I thought was impossible to spoil. We were playing like that heads up charades game, and I got The Sixth Sense. Spoilers for The Sixth Sense.
Oh yeah, The Sixth Sense.
I don't want to ruin it again. But I was like doing the clue, and I'm like, oh, Bruce Willis is dead at the end. He's a ghost at the end, and my partner had never seen it, so I gave away probably one of the greatest twist endings of all time. And now I do it every time.
You still just watch The Sixth Sense. Still a great movie.
I know, but that now like the twist, you don't have the twist.
No, that's fine. The movie's, it's like, it loses like a quarter of its impact without the twist, but
It loses a lot of its impact.
Still just a good movie.
It is a good movie, but I'm just saying.
You see, I've never had a problem with spoilers. Like,
I do.
Call me like a know-it-all, but like I can generally guess this is gonna end. Like, it's gonna end in a good way, right? Or it's gonna end.
My brother in Christ.
I'm not saying for The Sixth Sense.
I was gonna say there's
no,
way
not for The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, I clocked that about halfway in.
No. But like generally for like movies, like if it's like The Strangers, like a horror movie, I'm like they're probably gonna die at the end. Like there's gonna be some things, but they're gonna die at the end. Apparently, she doesn't die at the end, but then we get arguably 3 of the most unneeded and destroying the legacy of what a great movie was.
I didn't watch any of them.
Strangers, real good movie. You should watch it.
Spoilers, she doesn't die.
Spoilers, she doesn't die at the end. But yeah, I've never had a problem with spoilers because I'm just like I'm still gonna watch it. I don't care. Speaking
of low-key spoiler, we're not going to talk about it because we talked about it last time, and I just want to say I'm sure everybody who's listening has already heard everybody else's opinion and report on it, but apparently Scream 7, big stinker.
The Scream 6 was a huge stinker. Listen, it has Jenna Ortega. She's great as Wednesday Addams.
All this Jenna Ortega slander on this episode of the last episode.
Because Jenna Ortega doesn't need to act to be Wednesday Addams. She just has to look pissed off, and I'm pretty sure that's really easy to do.
Well, they do like spoilers for Wednesday. They do like a body swap thing, so there's a little bit more acting range in Wednesday season 2.
Everything that you're doing for Wednesday, reverse it. Act like you're 7 again. There you go. You got it. Is this good? Sure. Stamp it. Send it. Netflix isn't paying us that much. The cast that they got for Wednesday, though, is great cast. Like, actually casting, like, a short, stocky Gomez instead of like, and no shade at like the 2006 Addams Family movie. But Gomez has always been like a very like short and stocky kind of guy. He always looked very awkward, kind of like a ghoul. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he looked plenty ghoulish. I think he looks less ghoulish now, if I'm being honest.
Well, he just looks like a fat man. I mean,
My favorite kind of man.
that's what he is. But all right, I mean, Adam's Family's good. It's really hard to mess up Adam's Family because like what's weird? Do it. Just like whatever you think would be odd behavior for somebody, you can do it, or like very dark and macabre. Who is that actor? Eating bugs. Because isn't he a comedy actor?
Yeah, well,
Let's see.
he's in a couple movies.
Yeah, Luis Guzman.
Yeah.
I believe Guzman. Yeah. I see him in he's in Boogie Nights.
Too. That movie I'll never watch.
Wait, what? What movie?
Journey. I liked Journey to the Center of the Earth with my man.
Oh.
Brendan Fraser. Missed me with fucking Dwayne. Not a big Dwayne fan.
You know, there's a lot of hate going towards Dwayne the John Roxon. I don't get it. I mean, he's always been a subpar, pretty mediocre actor.
Well, all of his movies are the same nowadays.
Well, yeah. He's becoming like what who'd you say is like, it's like the family actor, like, you know, he's got like the Fast and the Furious, that's the movie for dad. Oh, he's got the Moana, that's the movie for the kids. Oh, he's got the comedy movie, that's for the mom, because mom likes to laugh and have a goof every now and then. You know?
You know what turned me off from Dwayne is he's been lying about being on Gear. Buddy, we all know you're on Gear. Like,
oh no.
Have you seen the Then versus Now?
No. Let me take a look.
Yeah, he said, I had to stop working out because it was bad for my health. I'm like, you had to stop pumping yourself full of steroids because it was bad for your heart, is what happened.
Oh,
like, how are you?
He lost all definition.
Yeah, because he stopped taking Gear.
He's off the shit.
He's off the liquid.
No, he lost his he's never gonna be cast in a movie again. Oh no.
Yeah, that's rough. Rough pumpkins.
That's rough pumpkins for you, Dwayne. He aged like 90 years.
It's not a good look.
That is crazy. I mean,
listen, I don't care if you're on that stuff. If you need to do it for movies, I don't care. It's your health. You can do whatever you want. I don't even care about, if you do that for sports, it's for entertainment. I don't care. But don't lie about it. Don't say that, it's like the Liver King thing where it's all hard work and it's this lifestyle. And it's like, no,
I feel like it's a pride thing. You don't want to feel like you're taking the shortcut, so you lie to yourself. It's more lying to him than lying to us. Because, I mean, we can all see it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because we knew what he looked like when he was like wrestling and like when he was first like transitioning to acting. Like, yeah, he was a tall guy, strong guy. You look good, but you don't peak in your 50s. Like,
you don't peak in your 50s. I mean, didn't Arnold Schwarzenegger say he was on didn't he say he was also on some Gear, some Trend, on some steroids?
Not when he was on Strongman, but I think he admitted when he was like doing a movie too. Like,
like when he transitioned to be an actor.
Stallone said that he was on. I mean,
of course. I mean, all the guys in the Misfits were on roids as well. I mean, it just the band, the Misfits. Jerry Only, Doyle, Dr. Chud, that fuckhead who's super short and got decked because he's a prick. And clearly not the right frontman for Misfits. Danzig. I'm talking about Danzig.
Not a big Misfits.
Well, I used to say, man, Michael Graves. Well, I still stand by this, but Michael Graves is he's gone off the deep end now. But Michael Graves still the best frontman for the Misfits. Had all the best albums. He had Famous Monsters. He had American Psycho. You know, I named 2, but there really is only 2-3 albums with Michael Graves on it. So, but they were the big hits. They had Scream. They had, American Psycho. They had Fiend Club. That was my favorite. They had Pumpkinhead. They had a lot of good. Misfits is good. But if you want to listen to Misfits, just do yourself a favor and listen to Blitzkid. They're a lot better. They used to play with the Misfits, but they segregated and then, well, not segregated. They separated. I don't know why I said segregated. They separated from the Misfits.
That's something else.
That's something else. But they separated and made Blitzkid, and Blitzkid sounds just like better Misfits.
Interesting.
Yeah. But what's this first topic that you got on the list there, bud? What is that?
Well, sometimes this guy I know, whenever you say anything,
not me. You're talking about this guy, Lowen. Yeah, Lowen.
Yeah, low N. You know, low N. Anytime you talk about anything or give like an opinion on something modern, it's the older thing is always better. Like, for example, it's like, oh, I was talking about like D&D 5e, and he's like, oh my god, you play 5e, like kind of like that elitist prick voice that nobody actually likes and makes you dislike them as a person. He's like, ugh, if you're not playing 3e, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I mean, I would say that Lowen guy is pretty smart. 3.5 is pretty good addition.
Yeah. Or like anytime you talk about a band doing a cover song and he's like, I don't understand why bands even do cover songs. Write your own songs. Why are you taking songs from other people?
Well, I believe what
even
Lowen
if it's like
was...
Even if it's like a really good cover, like The Sound of Silence.
I believe
Disturbed.
what Lowen was saying was like, if you have the opportunity to write, then why are you filling half your albums with covers?
All right, well, see, this is what I'm saying when I discuss this with Lowen. Lowen likes to lie and exaggerate to hide his elitist, because nobody is filling half their album with covers. It's like 1 or 2 max.
Or like half the album. Or like they do a whole cover album.
Or, well, that's a little different than an original album, because it usually says cover album on the cover. Or like, when you say like, oh, modern RuneScape, and he's like, oh, old school RuneScape, or you're like,
no. Hold up. I take offense to that because I have never said anything about modern RuneScape.
I didn't say you did. I was talking about Lowen.
Well, Lowen said that RuneScape 3 has done a lot of quality of life improvements, and Lowen plays RuneScape 3. Lowen doesn't play old school RuneScape unless Lowen is on their tablet.
And like,
dickhead.
World of Warcraft, the new one, the original World of Warcraft is the only one that you should be playing.
Lowen says that up to Wrath of the Lich King, because that was the original plot of World of Warcraft, everything else is just lazy writing and retconning a bunch of bullshit. And I can guarantee you, there's a lot of people who don't like retail either. I'm one of them. That Lowen guy sounds really smart.
I mean, don't get Lowen started on old league versus new league.
Lowen said that Scion was the greatest champion that was in the game, and then all of a sudden, Riot, in their infinite 200 years of combined game dev experience, wanted to change him and completely ruin his kit, making him this hulking giant piece of garbage.
So what is Scion?
Scion is an undead revenant. He wasn't a part of Noxus to begin with.
Yes, he was.
Not in his original lore. He was a corpse who rose up out of Runeterra, out of the fields of battle. He was an unknown soldier.
So that means building MAP makes sense.
Hell yeah! You never seen a Scion Q hit like a motherfucking truck, and then he runs up to you, doesn't hit you once, but his shield is gonna finish you off because of the explosion. But then there's also the other end where you build full AD attack speed, and then your E, which would gain you stacking damage per minion death, just kind of like how his new passive gives him stacking health. It would give him permanent stacking damage, but every hit would cost health to hit. And then you would just go, and then, I mean, his ult gave him 50% lifesteal, 50% attack speed. Or no, sorry, 100% lifesteal, 50% attack speed. And his passive reduced all incoming damage by 13%.
Well, I'm glad that we talked about this this Lowen guy.
Yeah,
he's a real annoying. You seem
sounds real smart. Actually, sounds like he got good head on his shoulders. You should talk to this Lowen a little bit more.
No? I talk to him as little as I can nowadays.
You know, I hear that, you know, his friend Gary is also kind of an elitist, you know? Or maybe not an elitist, but
I hadn't heard that.
I remember
maybe not an elitist, but a fucking asshole.
I remember when Lowen came over and was playing some music, maybe dipping the toes outside of the usual genres that they listen to. And every time that Lowen would try and play different artists, you know, whether it be Mac Miller, whether it be Flatbush Zombies, hey, even maybe a little bit of the classics like, you know, Tupac, a little bit of Biggie, Gary would say, "Turn this shit off. It's awful." I mean,
that doesn't sound like something. I know Gary pretty well. Doesn't sound like something he would do.
It sounds like exactly what Gary did every single time.
No, I think it was more like Lone would play like some obscure weird stuff, or just borderline adult films by, you know, via
Bobbert Zamboni. By Bobbert Zamboni.
In a house where there was young children, and he would play it loud as hell on the speaker. And
well, it was oh, so you're saying Brick House isn't a great song that everybody can enjoy
it?
A little bit of funk never hurt nobody, huh? You saying funk hurt somebody?
Small children shouldn't be listening to oh yeah, harder, yeah, harder, like that. Harder.
Give her the funk harder. She's talking about music.
Is she?
She is. She's talking about give her the funk.
You know, sometimes Lowen listened to Dead Kennedys, and Gary appreciated the Dead Kennedys.
Oh yeah, because it's like a tiptoe step outside of the normal realm that Gary listens to.
Sorry, like Tupac is. Or Lowen is saying that Tupac is like something that I would never listen to. I listen to fucking Tupac. Everyone listens to Tupac. You're acting like you're the fucking Don Mega Kid head manager chief.
But Lowen played a little bit, and then fucking great, Lowen's playing this music again.
All right, well let's fucking wrap it up.
No, we're talking
about Marathon before. Well, we've already hit the peak.
No, I decided I'm not going to put the video on, so we can go. I'll see what the render is with just the stagnant screen. So we can go on a little bit more because I'm probably going to take up like at least 15 minutes on Marathon.
All right, well, go ahead.
It's fine. All right, Marathon. It's pretty good. You should play it. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, where do I begin with Marathon?
Oh man, I'm gonna begin with a nap.
All right, I appreciate what it's doing. Right,
what is it doing?
It is doing everything that an extraction shooter should do. Let me preface this: I wasn't a fan of extraction shooters. I would play like Tarkov with Bigfoot and the other one. With Gob, and I absolutely hated Tarkov. It felt slow. I hate super realistic military shooters like that. I think they're boring, and it's like it's like nothing was going on, and they all wanted to just run like the loot routes and try and get a good gun. Oh, we didn't get a good gun. Run the loot route again. I'm like, why don't we go fight something? We actually get in intending to go fight, and we just get gunned down by some dude who's hacking from across the map. So, real
Sounds
bad.
like the game suffers from some cognitive dissonance.
Real bad intro to the extraction shooter genre. But apparently, I was wrong, because the first game that I played that was in the extraction shooter genre was Hunt, which technically is an extraction shooter, but not by traditional sense. You're not going in looting a bunch of items. You don't have a vault. You don't have upgrades. You have perks and hunters and guns. That's it. That's all you buy. Really fun.
Sounds like the game might be suffering from a little bit of cognitive dissonance.
What?
It sounds like the game, just from what you described, it might be suffering from a little bit of cognitive dissonance.
Oh, no, that's Arc Raiders.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So Hunt is fun because it's more like all PvP. It is all like player versus player. Like, you have to go hunt the bounty and you have to extract with the bounty. That's the ultimate goal. Is there's 2 bounties on the board. Go get it. Fight anything in your way. The monsters, the people, everything is up to die. Like, kill everything in your path. Awesome. Love that. It's just balls to the wall. It's, I hate you, you hate me. Let's kill each other. And then there comes Arc Raiders. I started playing Arc Raiders, and I was really enjoying it. The robots, despite the cognitive dissonance that I felt when attacking other raiders. Right.
I'll stop.
Nobody's going to get that at all.
Some people will.
Somebody will.
I get it. If we're having fun, they're having fun.
There we go. I liked Arc Raiders because it was like, oh, hey, like, the guns feel good. It's a third-person shooter. The robots, at first I was like, oh, no, how do I take care of these? Oh, and then I figured out, just shoot them in their joints and in the fans. They're really not that hard to take out, and there's only like 6 robots in the game up to when I was playing. Like, you had the Hunter, the Leaper, and then like some of the Scouty drones. Okay, there's like 10 robots. I'll be gracious because I can't really remember. But I got hold up, let me pull it up. Live checking right now of Arc Raiders. How much time I have in it. About 63 hours into the game, right? Could say I enjoyed it. And then something happened, and like everybody's like, I'm friendly. I'm like, what? It's not how this works, bud. He's like, oh no, we got to take out the bombardier. Could you help me? I'm like, no. And then I shoot him, and then I'm the bad guy. And then I see more people, like, I start attacking people, and they're like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, it's an extraction shooter, guys. You are my enemy. You have stuff that I want on your body. I am going to raid your corpse. And then now, it just got to like everybody's trying to group hug and fight the robots. And like I said, the robots aren't super hard to deal with. Like, they all have a very brazen weakness. Like, the only thing that you really need everybody to take care of is like the mothership thing. Like, that's when you need like the whole like server map to go attack it. But other than that, it's like they're not really that threatening. They're easy to outrun. They're easy to take down. So it's like, with all these raiders not attacking each other and trying to group hug, you're taking away half of the challenge, right? Because the one half is the NPCs, the robots, and the other half is the other hunters that want to run your pockets. So it's like, you're taking away a massive part. And I'm not telling you how to enjoy your game. Obviously, I wasn't enjoying how it was going, so I just dipped out, right? I haven't played the game in a minute. Also, some other thing was going on involving a certain streamer, but yeah, it kind of just ruined the community and just put a really bad taste in my mouth how everybody was trying to group hug. And then I went back and I was like, all right, maybe people are done with this group hug mentality. Maybe we can get back to like, actually playing an extraction shooter. So I noticed like I started killing some people. People got mad again. I was just like, okay, whatever. I'm just going to keep killing and going. I noticed then my lobbies started getting really aggressive. And I was like, oh shit, this is what I want. Like people actually fighting each other. And then I noticed I'm running into a lot of hackers. Like I am getting shot from behind walls. I'm getting shot from angles that I can't see people when I'm clearly in an open field where I should see all around me, but I am getting shot from like under me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed like when you play high aggressive, you kind of get put into the lobbies where all the people who are aggressively hacking and just killing people from stupid bullshit angles, you're kind of getting put in those. So you're kind of getting punished for playing an extraction shooter as an extraction shooter is set up to be played, right?
Mm.
So the thing with Marathon is it does everything. You have missions that are about like looting stuff around the map. You have missions that are about killing the NPC robot things. You have missions about killing the other players. It rewards you for everything that you do in an extraction shooter. You have all the missions and you have all the syndicates that are like, giving you missions, kill this many runners, kill, this many bots and go loot this amount of items, go hack into this computer, get this data for us and bring it back. It's like every aspect that you would think about an extraction shooter, it's rewarding you for doing all of them. And it rewards you equally for doing them all. So like say you go into a run, you do your mission, you hack this console, you grab a few like bullshit stuff that you need to get, and you guys run into like 2 squads and you wipe them. All of that together gives you like a big buco like amount of XP and rewards you and is like, oh my gosh, what? And for some reason, there are people out here that are like, we need to talk about the Marathon situation. And it's like, what situation? What's the situation, guys? And they're looking at it like, oh, well, the numbers on Steam, it peaked at 84,000. I'm like, why are we looking at numbers? That's not a situation. That's sales. That's not. They're trying to compare it to like, oh, well, it's just going to end up failing out because, Sony does this to their games. I'm like, they had a peak during their server slam of 140,000 people. Like, numbers really don't count, but if you really want to look at the numbers, their server slam was showing people. Not everybody's going to have $40 on release day to get it, right? Give it like 2 weeks, and then people will start coming in, people will start playing it more. Like, they're trying to make it seem like, oh, this is bound to fail, this is doomed to fail. I'm like, can we just... I know I was talking about High Guard, and I was like, yeah, that's going to fail, but I gave it an honest shot. I gave Marathon an honest shot. Like, if you listen back to like the very first video that we did when it was, me, you, Bigfoot, and we were playing Dragon Wilds and talking about like, oh, Marathon's up and coming. Oh, do we trust Bungie? I'm like, I don't trust Bungie, but I'm sitting here eating crow. I'm eating my words. The game is great. Feels awesome. Feels amazing.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. But anyways.
Yeah. I'm happy you're happy.
Well, thank you.
I'm glad you're not suffering from cognitive dissonance while playing Marathon.
Yeah. Oh no, but I wouldn't suffer the cognitive dissonance while playing Marathon because we're assassins. We're contracted runners. That's what we gotta do. I don't feel bad because I'm doing what the lore has told me that I'm supposed to do.
Well, that's nice.
Well, that's nice. I'm glad.
Well. Before we go, I want to do a quick unhinged lyrics of the day. It's going to be hold on. Walked in a gypsy's tent with a food stand. walked out with a magical lamp.
Mm-hmm.
I met Malenko. He gave me 3 wishes. That night, I fucked 3 fat bitches.
Now we could just spend 10 minutes digging in on that one verse alone.
We could, but that's how it's gonna end. I'm gonna end every podcast. I'm gonna do like you can send me some like put your favorite unhinged lyrics in the comments.
Oh boy, you know what? I got 1 in a million for you.
Now we can only do one.
Yeah, don't worry. You'll know. You'll
next
get
week.
it.
We'll get it.
You'll get it next week. I got you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing, which I'm sure you'll do, or else. And you know what? No matter what happens, guys, at the end of the day,
the day's gonna end.
Bye.
Bye. I'll hit you with a rock.